were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me run up and up his magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Mike front, line 20. Get the ball.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Gone. Caught by Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 40, the 20, 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Gone. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cobb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the Rams' 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Clemens. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54 the moment. I got you. Man, I got you.
From the gun, Clemens going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing on first down. Clemens looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is caught. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. Complete to Marquise Brown.
They come out here in the eye.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run. This is Khan. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. On 2nd down, it's Cobb. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is Cobb. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Where the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 17, Rams
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's complete, Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Check.
To throw on 2nd down, Clemens, and Diggs has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for over the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's... Gonna get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. Everybody bench. Come on. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Off play action. Clemens. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
On third down, Clemens. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points, so looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Thomas, the intended target. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now he steps away. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the out, watch the out. Joker.
Now a give, right side.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Double dog. That's the way.
To throw on third down, Clemens. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Clemens. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Point after, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, orbit. Go.
The final shot before break. Abraham into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Looking to throw on second down. Clemens. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Brown, 81 yards. yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
Off the play fake, Abraham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Diaz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But it's now 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here I come.
To throw is gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They begin the drive on the ground with Cobb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground with Cobb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
He pitches it, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Down. 70 ending. 44. 6 man. Check.
On second down now, McPherson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Clemens. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up third down. Here's Goff. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Michael Thomas, 76 yards. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run on first down. It's Cobb, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time. Don't take. Spell. Back.
They keep it on the ground. Cobb again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike 54. Echo. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
From the gun, Clemens. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Clemens. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Let's just feel it at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 1st down, Cobb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cobb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Clemens. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Get him, get him, get him.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Clemens, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on third. Goff. And this will be caught at the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Where we go? Where we go?
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Today's final score, Seahawks 75, Rams 6.
got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in the brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real what's round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up.